Damn, I've been loving the Mark Rober videos, I'll be honest. This video should be a banger. Ronaldo versus my unbeatable goalie robot.
Is the world's greatest goalkeeper because it's a robot and it's really, really fast. And this is Ronaldo, the world's greatest soccer player.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Ronaldo!
The question becomes, what happens when the world's greatest player faces off against the world's greatest keeper? Now to even get to this point, I had to survive the toughest of coaches.
Don't cut the corner!
The strongest of legs.
Let's go!
A lot of failure and a little blood.
Look at my hand!
But all that started for me right here at the most iconic football stadium in the world when I was invited to play in the Sidemen charity match.
Said that's
and
not
I
messy.
came ready to play.
Hey, bro. Hey, man, you gonna learn this lesson the hard way when both of them retire, man. Just appreciate greatness, bro. It don't matter who you think the best is. Just appreciate the fact that they're hooping, bro. Trust me, man. I used to be the same way back when it was Kobe, LeBron debates, stuff like that. And I was a Kobe nigga, so I was just like, fuck LeBron. But then you grow up and you learn, like, you will not see these people hoop forever, bro. And then when they retire, you're gonna realize it don't hit the same, bro. All right? I don't give a how many Anthony Edwards you feed me. It's not gonna hit like Kobe, bro. Facts. Hold on, we about to fix this text.
Biggest stage of football we could ever play, 90,000.
My second favorite moment was when Speed tried to outspeed me.
Challenge from Mark Rober.
Because my first favorite moment was when I got to take a penalty kick and score a goal in front of 90,000 of my closest friends. Now to say this was a dream of a lifetime would be an understatement. I've been playing soccer my whole life starting at 5 years old, and that's the kind of moment you only dream about as a kid. The problem was, now that I realized how good that felt, I couldn't shake the idea that somehow I'd missed my life's calling to compete at the highest level with the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo. Now normally, because I'm generally uncoordinated, when I need to compete at the highest level, I just rely on my brain, which means I know what it feels like to be a world-class bowler, a world-class field goal kicker, that's my boy, world-class darts player, jigsaw champion, domino layer, and golfer. And so while that was a reliable plan B,
I think I missed my calling too, Chad. I feel like if I was any taller, I probably would be in the NBA right now.
if I was ever gonna have a chance to actually compete in a sport with my raw athletic talent, this would be my best shot. So with the cheers of Wembley still ringing in my
Like
ears,
if I was 6'2",
I
I
made
feel
my
like
way back to the
I'd be able to
pitch
figure it
to
out.
meet up with the one person I knew could prepare me for the debut of my professional career, the GOAT of American
laughing
soccer
at me.
himself,
Mark, what's up, bud?
Landon Donovan. How we doing? And I cut right to it, asking if there's anything I would first need to know before going pro.
Okay, so you're training twice a day on the field.
Got it.
And then hour 15 in the gym every day.
Okay.
After that, calf raises, okay? 30 minutes a day, you're at home, calf raises.
I got a hot take, Chad. I think these be dragging this, bro. I know some athletes, none of them do this, bro. I know some athletes at the highest level, and they're one of the best at what they do, and none of them do this, bro. I think these niggas be bullshitting to try and convince us athletes work hard. Bro, we know these niggas work hard, bro. He just said calf raises. What is that? Why would that even... Would that not be in the workout? How is calf raises own activity?
After that, calf raises.
He's lying.
Okay? 30 minutes a day, you're at home, calf raises. Every time you're running, ball at your feet, all the time. What about your ice creams and your treats and your dessert? Lots of stretching, yoga, that's Pilates as well. Talking to a sports psychologist,
Pilates?
your heart rate low while you're doing it. It's cutting, it's sprinting, keep your hips mobile, running, jogging, it's massage. 6 more things.
You just write this down for me.
He bullshit, no, he just trolling.
Oh, it's come in audiobook?
Yes, it does.
But I feel like it's niggas that be serious
see
though
what
when they
we're
say
working
it.
with.
We started by running a 5-drill gauntlet to see if I had what it takes. Starting with the simple exercise of kicking a ball straight up in the air. Easy enough.
Hold on, that wasn't bad though. Oh, that was the pro.
No. Every time you mess up, you gotta take a lap.
Apparently this is a pretty
hell
common
no.
training technique for soccer.
Don't cut the corners!
My bad. With every mistake meaning a full lap around the field.
Try again.
Hey, the problem with football, chat, is this shit is only fun when you're on a good team, bro. All right? When you're on a bad team, it feels like a cardio simulator.
Oh, take a lap.
Drill number 2 was testing my aerial attack, where I had to practice heading a ball lifted up to Ronaldo's max
every
jump
sport.
height
That's not
at
true, bro.
9.5 feet.
I could be getting blown out 30-0 in basketball, and it won't feel like a cardio simulator.
Must have been good, right?
Lap.
You acting like you played soccer before? Dude, I used to play in house leagues. I'm not going to pretend I was fire, but I used to play in house leagues, bro. I was ass. I'll be honest. I was midfield, all right? All I did was fucking run all game.
Soccer's hard. Test 3 was the banana kick,
Just like this.
where we had to put spin on the ball to bend it into the net.
I feel like I could do that. Like if
bad.
you give me 10 shots, I can do it once.
Not good.
I gotta not good. I know. Lap.
Faster, please.
The next
Equivalent of
test
church
involved
leagues.
speed and
Yeah.
accuracy.
I'm not saying it was a
Just
high
like
level.
this.
Like
This one
I used
we
to
had
play on
to
a
bomb
team,
a ball
bro.
into the
We
goal
weren't
from
that
halfway
good, but
down
I
the
used to
field.
play.
That's pretty.
So I gave it a shot and actually made it pretty far away from the net.
Lap.
Dang it! I was
That's not
feeling
bad,
optimistic
though.
about the final test because that was
Canadians
aiming
suck
at
at football,
targets at a much
semifinals
closer
in Copa
distance. So I was
America,
pretty
bro.
sure
Suck my
I was
dick.
running my last lap.
Don't cut the corner.
Barely cut.
And we had 3 of our best players injured in that final game, and we got hold by the referees. Otherwise, we would have won.
All right, Mark. 4 targets, 4 balls.
I just had to hit the top right,
He's not ass. He's not
and then
ass.
the top left,
He's just not like.
and then the bottom right.
I feel like if he warmed up,
and
he'd be
bottom
tough.
left. Oh, is that even possible? I mean, you could have just said yes.
Lap. Let's go.
Corner.
It's like a foot, coach. Oh.
I love the effort. I'd stick to science, bud.
So with that resounding end to my professional soccer career,
Thanks, Landon.
it's time to start thinking like an engineer and initiate Plan B. And so after consulting with the team for a little brainstorm, this was Plan B. If I want to be the best soccer player in the world, I'll first need to defeat the best soccer player in the world. In other words, I need to switch positions and make it impossible for Cristiano Ronaldo to score a goal on me by building the world's greatest goalkeeper. But there's a problem with that. Ronaldo kicks the ball at 80 miles per hour, so it'll reach the goal line in just a quarter of a second. Now, if our goalie's centered, then the
Insane.
maximum distance he has to travel is 12 feet. That means he'll need to yeet himself to 40 miles per hour, then slam back on the brakes to 0, all within 250 milliseconds. That's literally half the time it takes to blink. In other words, I'm gonna need some really big motors and a bunch of fancy cameras to track the ball so we can predict the trajectory after only a few milliseconds. For the fancy camera part, we got ourselves 12 high-speed infrared cameras. So while a normal camera sees me and Ian and anything else that's randomly in the background, those 12 cameras only see
you can put
one
magnets in
thing,
the ball?
this soccer ball. And that's because if you look real close on the soccer ball, we've got these little gray stickers called retroreflectors, whose surface is made up of tiny little glass spheres that bounce any light right back at the light source, like you see with those markers on the road or with road signs. So these cameras blast the scene with infrared light, and because they can only see infrared, the retroreflectors glow super bright relative to everything else. So when you compare exactly where the center of the bright spot is in all 12 images, and then do some really complicated math, you get a 3D position of where the ball is down to the nearest millimeter 500 times per second. For us, that means 6 milliseconds after being kicked. We now have 3 data points that we can draw a line through to predict where the ball will end up. In other words, by the time Ronaldo's kick has traveled exactly this far, Goalie Robot will already know exactly where it needs to be to block the shot. So we first needed to validate our tracking
the
system by recording a kick that was faster than 70
It's
miles
never
per
that
hour.
deep.
And apparently Ian got Coach Landon's scouting report because when I showed up, there were 2 D1 soccer players already there to take the kick instead of just asking me.
Ian, I specifically remember telling you I can do that for you.
I remember you saying that. I do.
But I'm nothing if not a team player, so I volunteered to get in goal.
I'm so confident. Not only am I going to block your shot, but I'm going to get its speed at the same time. Please don't hit me.
Hell no. I know that shit hurt his wrist.
from him.
Medic!
Oh, that's bad. Look at my hand.
But it would take a lot more than that to keep Mark Grober down.
Yo, I don't know if he's frat. Look. He's like.
Oh, that's bad. Look at my hand.
But it would
How?
take a lot more than that to keep Mark Grober down. Because it's not about how many times you fall, it's about
did
how
he
many
get- how did
times
he
you
get
get
high
up.
and
So I
catch him on his
cleaned my
hands?
wounds and courageously
soccer
stepped
ball.
back in the line of fire.
Let's see what you got. 66.
That's not bad.
Which was good, but not quite fast enough, so we had to keep trying.
Go! Wow! 67.
Which I'm assuming will be good
Nah, Lee not locked in right now. We good.
enough for the top comment, but not good enough for our top speed.
Go! 71.
We now had the data to verify our design would actually work, which meant we were finally ready for a 10-second build montage.
Issue with this.
This is 1-1, no?
You can't really roll it
checks.
in though.
Here's
Like
how
if
it
you
works.
look, it's like the ball would hit this border here.
Those cameras we
rolling on
talked
the
about
grass.
all plug into a computer that figures out super quickly in real time where the ball is going to end up, and then it sends that answer to the pair of 50 horsepower motors right here and here. Then each of those motors is attached to a belt that whips our carriage-mounted goal to the exact spot the ball will be, plus or minus the width of a human hair. So all that was left to do now is to see if it actually worked.
We want to try to take
no
a
bar
shot.
on the
Do you want
ground.
to try and block a shot? Hands away from the keyboard. Here we go.
The nigga. Yes,
Oh! Wow! Okay, Mark Rober.
Better luck next time, Mark Rober.
Now to appreciate how tricky that is, there is a ton of data with over 5,000 camera frames updating the goalie position real time every second.
it
The
didn't
problem
work?
is this warehouse was basically in the middle of nowhere with zero internet. So I hit up my besties at T-Mobile and they hooked us up, which meant we were firing on all cylinders thanks to the best network in the US. For my second shot, I tried to get tricky with the off-speed kick.
Bring the heat.
3, 2, 1. Wow!
There's no fake outs. You
You coded the Panenka, dang it! There's no fool in this guy.
want to go again?
Finally, in frustration, I just reverted to raw power with a kick.
Ooh,
That would make Coach
top
Landon very proud.
shelf.
So while it wasn't yet
Since
perfect,
when?
it was certainly looking very promising, even if I'd already identified a couple weaknesses.
Oh, shit. Hey, we weren't ready. Redo.
So to make sure we had truly worked out all the bugs before facing Ronaldo, we decided to gather real-world data by heading out to a local high school for some actual competition in the form of 5 shooters of increasing difficulty, culminating with the final boss, Destroying, aka the strongest fight on the
Oh
internet.
shit! What the hell? Random cameo.
And we kicked things off with what was certainly the most intimidating opponent to date.
How fast can you kick?
Really fast.
Guess how fast Mark Rober can move?
How fast?
That fast! That's faster! All right, Science Bob, do the honors. Oh, yes!
Oh.
Better luck next time, Jonah! Okay.
Now in hindsight, I do admit my round 1 Sally against Jonah might have
Yo, he just wanted to score a goal. He doesn't even know what he's doing.
been a bit extra.
That's right.
But regardless, it's on to round
Way to
2
show him,
versus
Mark
Tori.
Rober.
All right, Tori, what's your strategy?
Corners.
Which corner would you say?
Left.
She's going left!
No.
Tori, best of luck.
Concentration.
Oh, Tori! That was a good effort. Well played.
And with 2 of 6 down, I think it's worth pointing out, now that we were out in the field, I once again asked T-Mobile
Yo,
for
man,
an
they
internet
were doing
hookup.
pizza
And
on the
that's
back.
when they suggested, why don't you just run the entire robot on 5G? And I said, well, in order to stop Ronaldo, it would need to start moving in less than 10 milliseconds. And that's 1/40th the time it takes to blink once. So there's no way wireless can keep up with that. And they said, actually it can. And I said, wow. And sure enough, it actually worked. So like before, the camera sees the ball, but now when the computer picks up where it's going, that signal flies through Google Pixel Rock in the tensor chip, ensuring super fast 5G
Yeah,
speeds
there's
wirelessly
no way
through
that's
the air
faster than
across
wired, bro.
T-Mobile's portable private 5G.
That's like a nigga trying to convince me Wi-Fi is gonna be good enough for me to play online. Stop, bro. Plug this shit in, my nigga. We're going wired.
Or straight into the robot, all in less than 10 milliseconds. Which means by the time your brain can even register the ball's moving, this robot has already moved to block it. Which is wild. Our third opponent, Kazushi, came in hot, making some very bold claims.
How fast can you kick?
Like 70 miles per hour.
Really? Kazushi, I'm gonna ask again, now that I'm holding a radar gun, how fast can you kick a soccer ball?
Like 60. And they just called your bluff. Placement.
All right, Kazushi, let's
Bro,
see a
just
60
lie.
mile
Why
an
do you
hour
lie?
blast.
Actually, like, let's go 55.
Okay, 55. Oh, wow, wow.
Yeah! Let's go!
Unfortunately, my goalie couldn't keep a clean sheet due to some accuracy issues,
For the record, 54 miles per hour.
but failure is part of the process, so I took note and graciously moved on.
Get out of here, Kazushi. He walks at 2 miles an hour, I know that.
Our fourth kicker, Shinya, stepped up and
like- you
just
look like-
ripped a
Sorry, I
real
can't.
beauty.
Damn, nigga almost broke Mark Rober's head off.
Genia, what the heck? You broke my left arm.
That's my bad.
I think it might have actually hit the post.
Honestly, that's better than scoring. I broke it.
Genia, get off my field.
My robot counterpart was definitely starting to fall apart, but my hope was he could keep it together for at least
Yo,
a
Jay,
few
nigga
more
prime,
saves.
man.
Are you a lefty, Neo?
That's a good shot.
He's not even saying, oh, Mark, he's tricking you.
Let's go, Neo.
He is left. No, he's right.
Go, Neo!
Yeah, let's go.
Good save.
We got good news and bad news. We blocked the shot, but we seem to be losing material on each one.
Yeah, you might have to make it out of metal, my boy.
This is for you. That's a piece of me. Better luck next time, Neo.
Robot Mark Rober was on his last leg, but there was no time to tend to wounds when the final boss was waiting.
I've watched all these boys compete. I've seen them do their thing.
Nah, it's an amazing idea. He could do this with many pros and monetize all day. Well, how many times you gonna run this bitch back? He did it with Ronaldo. Like, after you doing Ronaldo, like, what else is left, bro? It's not gonna hit the same to see it done with. Like, there's Messi, maybe, and then who else would you want to see this from? Unless it's like a nigga that's known for penalties, you know? But Ronaldo is the nigga that is known for penalties, bro. They literally call him
calibrating
Ronaldo.
and learning ourselves.
I know, but you haven't seen a leg like mine before.
Calibrate all you want. First video of yours I saw, you bombed what would have been like a 70-yard field goal.
It's light work.
I mean, the wind was
How you know? Were you there?
I can see your shorts doing this.
Should have worked from the very bottom and hit you up. He hit up a
So I
fucking
gave him 3
6-year-old, bro.
tries. Simple rules. Best of 3 wins.
You're not gonna ask my strategy?
I don't need to know your strategy. You just kick it real hard.
See if you're ready for this mark.
Wow.
Right at me. Oh, come on.
I want to test the body, see what the body has.
65 miles an hour, by the way.
Not bad, I'm just warming up. Let's try to hit 70 right here. Ooh.
Yeah, oh boy.
He blocked it though.
He blocked it.
But he's hurt. You gotta sub him.
I knew he should have used better glue.
Broke his robot, bro. This man spent months designing this thing, building this thing. He was bragging about carbon fiber this, steel foam this.
I think we might require a
Bro,
goalie
carbon
swap.
So after a quick sub of my critically injured keeper, it all came down to this, the final shot. And with the score
Oh, he
tied,
has a
it was
sub.
winner takes all.
I think we need to move you closer.
Closer?
Robo goalie is optimized for the penalty kicks.
We'll see how optimized he is.
All right.
Damn, what can't this show?
Let's go!
And with an absolutely heroic effort, literally destroying himself to get an extra foot of reach, he made the save. Well, almost made the save.
Optimized, huh?
So we have some strength issues. To be fair, I feel like the tracking is working well.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
been there
that's
every
bad
time.
luck,
But
bro.
what do you think our chances are against Ronaldo?
If you fix the strength issues, I think he's got a pretty good shot against the GOAT.
While these real-world tests were encouraging, it was clear we still had a bit more work ahead of us. Ronaldo kicks even harder than D, so we'd clearly need to level up the robot's strength and durability.
Yeah.
Dang it, he kicks hard. But even the speed and accuracy would need some work. For the strength issues, we knew from the beginning this would be a huge challenge because to withstand an 80-mile-an-hour kick, it needed to be really strong. But the bulkier and stronger something is, the harder it is to move it quickly. But it's a trade-off, just like how it's harder for me to move this big, heavy bowling ball back and forth versus this lightweight, flimsy little ping pong ball. So to solve that, we just used an old trick I learned at NASA where you sandwich a piece of dense foam between 2 sheets of carbon fiber. And now you've got something that's really lightweight, weighing less than a gallon of milk, and yet, it's also super
You're
strong.
lying.
Abs, baby! But this solution has one critical oversight, attachment.
Like he's
When we
watching
looked
the
at footage in
stream,
slow
dude.
motion, it was clear before the ball even made contact, the damage had already been done. And that's because we had to pull so hard on the goalie to get it moving that fast, we were peeling off the bracket and the whole back face in the process. So we reinforced the attachment of the bracket by adding
That's
4
a 40-year-old
large diameter
Ronaldo.
shear
Many players
bolts
kick
and a
harder.
carbon fiber cross
Now, if you have
member.
prime
And once
Ronaldo,
we
dude.
ran a test to
Either way, it's a
simulate
feat, bro.
running
He's
the
still a
goalie
good
with the
kicker,
old
bro.
method
He's not peak, but-
versus the new method,
Yes.
it was clear this would make a huge difference.
Ship it.
To solve the accuracy issues, we doubled the number of cameras to 22, which means we've doubled the number of eyes looking for the ball stickers, so we no longer have the issue where we sometimes would lose sight of the ball. And finally, for the speed, we just pushed the motors to 250% of the standard power levels, which doubled the robot's speed to 41 miles per hour. So with all those fixes in place, it was time for one final test to see if we were finally ready to face Cristiano Ronaldo. And the early indicators pointed to yes, we were.
The brain is not meant to see things that large moving that fast.
It triggers your get out of here now response.
But just to be sure, we collected a few more data points.
I think I'm really liking our chances. I think this is ready for the pros.
And with that, let's go. We were off to Portugal.
Oh, they went all the way there?
Get it? And it turns out Portugal's a beautiful country filled with really cool people. But unfortunately, we had no time to enjoy it because we had only one day to prepare to face off against their most famous countrymen. And out of the gate, disaster struck because once we got to the field and set things up, our goalie robot was basically missing every shot.
Wait, did it move?
No.
What a fucking nightmare.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Something is wrong.
We couldn't get a good read on the ball position because there was so much noise in the tracking signal. And this was really confusing because we hadn't changed anything.
I wonder what that noise is from. It's so clean when we were in the States, right?
I'm kind of surprised. I'm looking at sources of variability.
And so as we stepped through all the sources of variability one by one, when we looked at the graph of the ball position from all the cameras and zoom all the way in, the ball seemed to be wiggling up and down just a tiny bit, about 1,500 times per minute, even though the ball itself was perfectly still. And 1,500 wiggles per minute coincidentally was the same RPM frequency of an engine you would find in a forklift that happened to be moving all around our field for the previous 3 hours.
The
And that meant the
forklift
motor
is throwing off
vibrations were
the
traveling
fucking
through the
cameras?
tires, through the ground, and ever so slightly wiggling all 22 of our cameras, causing the super delicate tracking system to basically be useless. And so as soon as we cleared out the forklift, sure enough, the signal cleaned up perfectly, and we got back to blocking shots smooth as butter. For the most part. So while Ian stayed back to tackle that final bug in the code, I headed off to a Portugal World Cup qualifier game to do some last-minute recon on their star player before he would come over to meet our robot goalie after the match. Now, to be honest, I didn't learn much about Ronaldo's kicking game, but I did learn that his fans are very loyal.
Would you be really not subscribed from Ronaldo for me?
Absolutely not.
Because I'm only 5 million subscribers away from passing him on YouTube, and suffice it to say,
Bro, I had 76 million subscribers on fucking YouTube?
No, absolutely no.
No.
I would not be getting myself
Wow.
any closer while in this country. But the good news is I know of another country that has 5 times the population of this one, so do your thing, Argentina. Now, seeing that I was mere hours away from the greatest showdown of my life, I headed back to the field to wait for Ronaldo to finish his game while I ran one final test. Because this is a super complicated robot that took a year to build, but if you want to know what it feels like to build an epic robot of your own, well, you're in luck. I build what you need. And now that the game was over, it was time
Now
to face
that's a good
Cristiano
snipe, nigga.
Ronaldo, the greatest soccer player of all time, a legend on the field. And oh my gosh, he's right here tying his shoes right in front of me. All of a sudden, this was real, it was happening, and I had to show him that I meant business. All right,
Hey, you
Cristiano,
look nervous,
I will
Mark.
bet you 5 million subscribers that you cannot score on me in goalie.
He's not one for banter.
I'll give you 3 tries even.
That I don't score.
Yeah, and you won't score.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Now, of course, I didn't think I was going to stop all of them. But considering my lifetime of soccer experience, I wondered if I had a shot at stopping one. I mean, he is Cristiano Ronaldo, but I've been training my whole life for this moment.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's not good.
Okay, obviously I wasn't going to be able to block all of them.
I'm not even wearing gloves. Ah!
Or even 2.
I feel like he's afraid of
That
the shot.
was like an inch
I would be
gap.
2 though.
Okay.
But now,
Shit hits you the
Now I
wrong
know
way,
your
nigga.
tells.
Your whole
I had a
wrist
shot at
snaps.
getting one. Because having seen Cristiano's form hitting both the left and the right, I had a chance to study his body language to figure out which direction he was going to.
Again, the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You even told me. That's disappointing.
One more?
No.
I actually have something else I want to show you over here.
It was time to introduce Ronaldo to my guest of honor, in front of half the Portugal national soccer team he brought over with him. No biggie.
All right, Cristiano, when I said you couldn't score on me, I meant you couldn't score on my robot.
And I held for applause, as did my robot. But Cristiano seemed less than impressed.
It looks big, eh?
Yeah, he's a little bigger than me.
Yeah.
You want to see how fast it moves?
Yes.
Okay, Ian, we good? Let's show him.
Hold on, where Lamine Yamal at, chat? Was he here?
Do it one more time.
Very fast.
It's pretty fast. The robot is better than me.
So let's try.
Ronaldo was game.
Here we go.
Bro,
I
does
wanted
Portugal?
to get started
Oh,
pretty
he's in
far away
Spain.
from the goalie.
Who the young nigga that Portugal got? They had a young nigga, chat. What's his name? I think who did he play for? Was it PSG?
Tô a aquecer ainda, tô a...
Nuno Mendes? Nah, not him. Is it Mendes? I don't think it's him because it's a new nigga though.
All right, Cristiano, we are ready.
Okay.
It was time for Ronaldo to face some cold hard
Might be,
engineering.
yeah, it might be that nigga. Leo. How you say his name?
Let me do another one just to see.
And his first kick didn't offer
I know
him
my
up any
face.
clues.
Do you have a strategy now? What do you think?
Talking about Spain? No.
I don't know.
Let me out Spain.
Let me try again.
But I know Portugal has a young nigga. I remember thinking to myself,
That was fast.
Agora vou lhe dar com força. Para ver.
God, he has so much aura, bro.
Oh! So is he better than me?
Yes.
Ronaldo kept trying to go at it full force and quickly realized this was not going to be an easy fight.
Oh, he
thing
got
is
Ronaldo
stretching
beat.
Yeah. Olha prada.
But the only thing taking a beating was Ronaldo
Nah.
standing amongst his teammates.
Queres tentar?
So I took a shot on my own.
If you keep going, you might tire him out. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Until he gently suggested I shut my mouth.
Oh!
Which left quite an impression.
Wow. That would have broken a nose.
The goalie robot looked to be unbeatable, which was a huge relief because when shipping the robot over here, one of the carriage rails got slightly damaged, and this meant sometimes it would stop short of the goalpost on kicks placed to the right. But
You didn't know that.
thankfully, it didn't seem to be an issue after all.
Think he could be on the Portuguese team?
Yes.
Weak foot,
better
by the
than
way.
you.
I don't know if Ronaldo has a
It
weak
seemed like
foot,
his
bro.
theory was that the cameras
Am I
were
glazing?
tracking his body to predict the ball direction before he kicked it. So he ran a simple test.
Oh! Panenka! The stunner!
But then he seemed to have a new plan
A bola tem sensor. Não é ele. A bola, ele sente a bola a sair.
because he stopped using his kicks to try and beat the robot and started using his kicks to try and find a weakness.
Vou tentar diferente agora.
Ai! That had potential.
Ser naquele cantinho ali. Tens de tentar colocá-la. Bate-lhe aqui.
Okay, I'm getting nervous.
Let me try again.
Okay.
Last one. É isso que eu vou fazer.
All right, ready when you are.
Hell no. That is a filthy
The
shot.
funny thing about
Yo, the
lifelong
margin
dreams
of
is they
error
always
on that
involve
is
a bunch of unexpected
crazy.
twists and turns on the pathway up the mountain that often end up being some of the best moments.
Mas é top. Esta é impossível.
And even when the view at the top isn't exactly what you first pictured,
Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate it, Ronaldo.
And very good, eh? Very good either.
Okay.
Very nice.
it means you can
Very,
now see
very
a bunch more
good.
mountain
Put that
tops
quote on
you
your
potentially
shit, nigga.
climb next. But those will have to wait for another video.
Oh, that's nice as you. That's...
This holiday season, if you want to have a ton of fun while learning
I'm not gonna lie, he had to give him, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't, this video would be weird if like Ronaldo, if Ronaldo came all the way out here and just failed, bro. So he gave, you know what I'm saying? He gave him a win, bro. W. Mark Rover, man. I low-key think, on a real note, that is just unbeatable. Like, had it not been for that issue with the thing that he mentioned, that like I don't think there's any way anybody would score on that. Not even just Ronaldo. Like nobody would score on that. It's a good video though. Damn.